Hello, everyone. My name is Eric, and welcome to another live stream, Etiquette live stream, where we talk about teaching, especially English teaching. If you're new here, just put your name in the comments, say hello, where you're from. If you've got any questions, please put it in the comments too. Everyone, I'm excited to be here because today is a very special episode because today we're going to do a special draw for a prize draw, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it later. But first, let's get started and say hello to everyone who's already there. Let's see. Hi, that's good. Thanks. Good vibes. I love this. Good vibes. Fatima, hi from Afghanistan. Hi, Fatima. Lovely to have you. And Martin from ELT Experiences. Looking forward to this live stream. Thank you, Martin. By the way, guys, Martin also has a channel for teachers, and every Monday, so 24 hours from now, he has a live stream. So you should check him out. And then we've got Celeste. Good vibe, Celeste. Hello, everybody. And a happy smile. Celeste, welcome. I think Celeste actually joined the group yesterday, Celeste. Welcome. It's so lovely to have you. And also thank you for being one of the Etiquette members. So the Etiquette membership, it's I think it's like $2 if you want to buy me a coffee. I really appreciate it. And I've got something special planned for all the members at the end of the month. I'll let you know about that later. And then we have Bonnie Esther. Good morning from Massachusetts, USA. Hi, Eric and fellow educators. Actually, last weekend, Bonnie Esther, I really appreciate that message you sent me because, I think you gave me so many good tips and things to think about. When I'm this side, it's just me talking. So, it helps when I get some feedback to help me improve. And she gave me some good advice about not just going over the same things and, sharing resources instead and focusing on the things that truly matter. And I really take that to heart. Thank you so much, Bonnie Esther. Oh, and that's me. By the way, guys, if you have any questions, if there's anything you want to talk about related to teaching, especially teaching English, please put it in the comments below and I'll give you my opinion on it. I don't know if it'll help. And then we've got End in Mind. Greetings, everyone. Hi, End in Mind. I love having End in Mind here. You always ask me such good questions. Such eager listeners today. That's exciting. 100%. Bonnie Esther, I love it when people come on. Especially, I think we've got a lot of viewers on Facebook. Guys, you can watch this on Facebook. You can watch it on YouTube. If you don't know, you can watch it either place. I'm just happy to have you here. And if you have anything you want to talk about, put it in there. Put it down below. My dad's here. He says, good day, teachers. Greetings from the Western Cape. Dad, I hope you're doing better. He said he wasn't feeling too well today. Get some rest. Jose, what is setting in an English class? Setting in. Setting in. What is setting in an English class? Can you give an example, Jose? Just so that I don't give like the wrong idea. Setting in. Okay, I'll think about it. But if you can give me an example, I'll try and answer. How are you getting on? Martin, I'm doing really well. Actually, I had a very productive first half of the weekend where I went to the study cafe and I edited a very long video. The video coming out Tuesday, I spent a lot of time on it. It's going to be a 16-minute video on how to teach adults. I think it's just basically me writing a long essay and giving 10 tips on how I think we can help adult English learners. So that's going to come out. And then what else? And so the first half, and I edited some other videos. I shot some videos. So I'm ready for December. And then the second half, last night, I went out and I met a friend, and it was just I'm a bit tired today after meeting my friends and having a good time. But, give and take. That's how we go. Luza Buenos. I always struggle to say this. Buenos. I'm so sorry. Buenos dias. I need to say it better. Yasmin, hi, teacher. How are you? I am doing really well seeing you, Yasmin. How are you today? John from Madagascar. Nabi Kalunu. Robin from Ecuador. Hi. And Jimin. Hello from Pohang, Korea. Jimin is actually studying right now. Jimin, I hope you can get everything done. We're all thinking about you. Pohang isn't too far away from me. It's like an hour. Thank you for watching, Jimin, even though your exams are coming up. Martin says, that's right. Thanks for the mention. I'm thinking of doing a special Christmas quiz live stream in a few weeks. What do you think? I think that's a fantastic idea. By the way, one thing that Martin does that I really enjoy is that during his live stream, he finds some poems to read, and it's just remarkable. I remember he read one that I did while I was in high school, and I really enjoyed hearing him read it. Martin, I love that idea. Celeste says, happy. Mubi, hello from Myanmar. Elsa, good morning from Portugal's Teachers of the World. Elsa, it's so great to see you. How are you doing? Fateh, hi from Algeria. Hello, Eric from Latvia. Faye, good evening. Hello from Sydney, Australia. Wow, guys, so many people joining in, and I'm so late. Mufida, salam, Eric. Nice to see you again. Hi, I'm Ali from Libya. English for everyone. Hello, dear teacher Sabina. Okay, guys, I want to tell you about the prize draw before we carry on, so that because I don't want to wait too long. But recently, I asked you guys, what present can I prepare for you? What would you like? Amazon gift card? Would you like me to sign a card? Would you like me to send you something? Because I'm truly grateful for everyone being on here and supporting and watching the channel, and I really appreciate it. So last year, two viewers asked for card and for what was it? Asked for a gift, and I sent it to them. And I thought, this is such a nice thing to do. We should do it every year. We should have some kind of prize that we give out just to say thank you for all the support. And so I put out a poll, and I asked you guys what you wanted, and more than 50% of all the viewers said, we want resources, we want worksheets, we want lesson plans, we want PowerPoints, we want activities. And so recently I have been doing, I went onto a site called Twinkl, where you can join the site and you can download free resources. But they also give away free resources just to show everyone what type of content they have. So I started making videos of all these great free resources that I found, because why not share it if it's free? And then after I read about this poll, I actually contacted Twinkl, and I asked them, I said, listen, my viewers, they want content, they want lesson plans, they want worksheets. Can we have some kind of arrangement where I do some videos for you and I mention you, and then what you can do is you can just and if you can give some of my viewers a free month or 3 months to go onto the website and then download as many resources as they want. And they said, Eric, that's fine. We can do this for you. So today we are going to take the names for the first prize draw. We will do it for December. So today I'm going to show you a link. All you have to do is put your name and your email in the link. Next week, then I'm going to write down all the names, and I'll do a live draw next week, and the winner will get a free month to go on there and download as many worksheets as they want. Okay, so guys, without further ado, if you've got any questions about that, put it in the comments. But I think it's very simple. Just going to give them your name or your email address, and they're going to link that email address with the website, and then you get free access. So to join the prize draw, here you go. Join prize draw. Sorry, let me take this along. Okay, so all you need to do, it's BIT, and then you've got a period here, LY / and then ETA draw. So just put that into your browser. It'll take you to a form. You just put in your name, which I'll put it over here so everyone can see. So I'm in the way. So just join, and I'm going to take all those names, and next week we will do the live draw, and I will pick one person to get a free month. I will do it every week for December. So we will do it next week, the 19th, and then the 26th on Boxing Day. Okay, back to the show. Guys, if you've got any questions, please put it in there. Maya from Moscow. Uh, Thanks a lot for your brilliant videos. Thank you. Um, Privet. How do you say thank you again? Ah, Spasiba. Spasiba. Maya. Cristiano. What a cool name. Kamal, I want to ask today, but why did you choose this profession? Wow, the first question. Kamal, very good question. And I was actually having coffee with a friend today. I was having coffee and they asked me, Eric, why do you want to be a teacher? And I think every teacher has a story where they say, oh, something happened in their lives. Some of them feel like it's a calling. They there's God or a force or something pulled them into the profession because they felt like they need to work with young people or they need to educate, they need to feel part of a community. And when I was asked this question before, when I was younger, I just told people, listen, my idea was the reason I became a teacher is because I didn't really know what to do. I was always relatively good with working with kids and I enjoyed talking to people. And so after taking a year off, I decided to become a teacher. I had some friends who were studying to become teachers, so I did that. But after some reflection, I really do believe that it's a calling, because there's some reason why you're put into people's lives. So I don't know what it is. If you're religious, it's God. If you just believe that there's some force pushing you to do it, maybe it's just luck. But yeah, I truly believe that now I'm working with people, and it's what I was meant to do. I can't imagine myself doing anything else. So yeah, no, I'm just teaching. I was actually on the bus today. Where is it? I was on the bus. Give me 1 second. I was on the bus coming back from the coffee, and one next to me was one of my students. I'm like, I was talking to my friend, and my student was sitting opposite on the opposite aisle, and they gave me this. So why did I become a teacher? To get chupa chips from my students. It was so nice seeing him. And I think, it's moments like that that really makes it worthwhile. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm very slow today. Hello from Morocco. By the way, I remember what about Moroccans. So these days I'm doing kickboxing, and I actually found out that there are some great Moroccan kickboxers. I think that's the Dutch are very famous for kickboxing and Moroccan. So that I don't know if you knew it, but that's something I learned. Mushtaq, hi, Yuhan, hi. Could you please tell me what assessment is good for measuring students' language performance? The best way you can measure that is by actually talking to the students and kind of measuring their vocabulary, their listening, their speaking, because they can do so much. You can even take some, if the students are very low level, you can take some flashcards along, because then you can actually check their reading too. But just from their speaking and their listening, you can kind of gauge their level, and asking them questions, especially if you ask them questions and you can change it up, you can ask them follow-up questions. Because I feel like a lot of students, if you do a speaking interview with them, then they have these questions they always asked, and they've got these built-in replies for it, these mechanical replies. But so as soon as you start asking them different follow-up questions, then you can get a better idea. So yeah, assessment, have some questions that you can ask them, and then from there, I think if they are younger, have some flashcards, and you can also gauge their listening that way too. And I think it's very important when you do the speaking assessment, also ask them questions with different types of grammar. So you can try some basic grammar, and then you can ask them some questions where they have to use some more complex grammar, and that's a good way for you to check their level too. Great question, Johan. My dad says English literature setting is. Oh, what is a setting? Thanks, Dad. I thought, what is a setting in a classroom? It's the time and place, when or where of the story. Is that what you're referring to? See, that's what I was thinking. But I wanted him to maybe talk about it a bit more. Greetings from Albania. Hi, Ardita. Jay Luis, excellent day from Mexico. A pleasure. How to improve consciously for the CPE exam, especially the writing section. See, that's one thing I haven't really done much of recently, is teaching specifically for these tests. CPE exam. Let me quickly look up what CPE exam is. CPE exam. Um, Okay, it's the Cambridge Efficiency English Proficiency Exam, the CPE, the highest level exam for the Cambridge English Exam Suite. Okay, I think that's a bit of a tough question. I'm going to think about it because mainly in my job, I focus on teaching students the basics and also focusing on communication, but teaching specifically for tests. Yeah, for the writing, I think the easiest way is you look at past papers, you look at some examples, and you try and create something to work from that's like that. So a template. You want to create some kind of answer templates, and it's very interesting when you look at especially Koreans that are very good at taking these tests, but then when it comes to actually communicating in English, they struggle. Is that they see these patterns and they have these kind of like templates for answering. And I think if you are studying for tests, that's the best way to go about it. It's not about being creative. It's not about getting the best answer possible. It's making it simple for yourself by having structures in place to answer the questions. So when it comes to writing, find some previous examples, copy it out, and then just practice doing that structure. See what works and what grades well. I hope that helps. Celeste, thank you, Eric. I'm from the Philippines. Just arrived after spending 10 years in Durban in South Africa. Wow, Celeste. Oh, okay. So you're in the Philippines. Are you there teaching or are you there on vacation? It's so difficult. I'm planning on going home to South Africa in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, less than 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks. I'm very excited. But because of the pandemic and what is it called? Yeah, I might not be able to come back. So I've got to think about things first. Uh, where in the Philippines are you now, Celeste? I love the Philippines. I would love to go back. Ben, hello from the other side. That's so good. Dora from Tunisia. Hi, Dora. Zurun, glad to have you again, Eric. Hope you're doing well. Could you please give me some active learning strategies in brief? That's a complex one. Active learning strategies. Okay, so I think one of the main things is to use as many of the senses as you can. So when you're learning, it helps when you write things down. It helps if you say it out loud. It helps if there are certain new vocabulary words that you want to remember, you write it down, you say it out loud. And also then after that, you want to use whatever you've learned. So you can actually talk to a friend about it, or you can let's say you've got an answer, you want to write it down, you want to use it in a different way too. So you've got all these examples of how you're learning something. Yeah, that's something I'm just thinking of. Let me do some research in the future. Learning strategies. Give me a moment to just remember something. Learning, okay, organizing. Okay, the 5 learning strategies. Okay. Let me think about it. I'd like to give a better answer on this. Just off of the top of my head, I don't think I'm going to do a good job. So let me get back to you, Zorun. Hi from Pakistan. The community is increasing every day. It is, Elsa. I'm so happy. And you were one of the first ones here. So I'm so grateful for everyone being here and supporting the channel. Hello from Ecuador. Eric, can you please PM me your mailing address so I can send you an Xmas card? Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Martin. And yeah, you should do the same for me. I'd love to send you a card. Kalunu, how about just answer a personal question? Yeah, that's fine. Resources. Yay, Sabina. Good morning. Beautiful morning here in Mexico. Hi, Teodoro. Good to see you again. I met a Mexican friend a while ago. And yeah, I really like when I meet my Mexican friends. I don't know, for some reason, we really get along. Letty. Hello, everyone from Grand Canaries. I am on holiday for 3 days. I will watch you later. See you. All the best. Letty, I hope you have a fantastic holiday. Take it easy and enjoy. My dad says you deserve a special medal for having survived Durban, especially. Yeah, that was a difficult time. Mario, hola. Oh, wait, it's not hola. I learned it's hola. Hi. Cheryl, hello, Eric. Congratulations once again for the growth of your channel. Thank you, Cheryl. And how are you doing? I like seeing you on Instagram. It always looks like you're very busy and working on things. I really admire that. Harris, hello from Indonesia. Apa kabar? I am watching you. I like this live streaming. Thank you, Harris. Audrey, hello from Argentina. Buenos dias. I need to for some reason, I can't say it right. I'm so sorry, guys, for butchering the language. I would love to join your live, perhaps during winter vacation. Cheryl, of course, yeah, I would love to have you. Next, for winter vacation, I'm going to South Africa, though, so I don't know how the quality will be. We can check it out. Yeah, I'm excited. You guys will, when I go on my winter vacation, you will see my parents and maybe my brothers and maybe some pets. We'll see. I'm very excited to go. I just hope everything works out. Otherwise, worst case scenario, if I can't go and for vacation, I will just stay in Korea and I will have to work hard. And yeah, that's it. Hopefully not. I think I need a vacation. I need to get away. I haven't been home in 3 years, so I would love to go and see everyone. Sabina, done, good. Noel, hi Eric, I'm Noel, an English teacher from Malaysia. Do you have any tips for adult blind learners to be interested in learning English? Wow, what an interesting question. Okay, actually, I want to. This is I want to do a video on sign language that teachers can use. I've spoken to another sign language teacher, and we might do a collaboration together about how to use sign language when teaching. Now, having an adult blind learner, how to get them excited about English. Wow. Okay, so it gets to motivation. How can you motivate these learners to be interested in learning English? Okay, well, I think, first of all, with adults, and this is one of the tips I bring up when teaching adults, is that we are motivated when we know something is practical and when we know we can use it in a social or professional setting. Now, if you've got blind learners, if you can show them how English can be practical in their lives and how they can enjoy it, then they will be more motivated to study it. So what you could do is you could actually give them some examples of how they can use English when listening to the radio or listening to TV, whatever. And I mean, this is how you motivate other people too. But now you're going to want to focus on the listening aspect and how it can improve their lives. They can listen to more news. They can, and give them examples, So let's say they are interested in football, give them some fun examples of how football was used. Okay, and in Malaysia, or even talking about cooking in different languages. Tell them, like, this is another sense. Learning another language is like getting access to another sense. So it's vitally important for them, but you have to prove it to them, and then also make it fun. So if they are blind and they always speak in wait, no, what is the Malaysian? Wow. Wait. Sorry, guys. Let me look it up. What is it called? Language in. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have gone out last night. Malay. Okay, I knew that. Or Bahasa Malaysia. Okay, there we go. Malay. I knew it was something. Okay. So you can give them examples of how they can now communicate with more people, and then give them practical exercises and examples. Remember to make it easy for them so that they can remember, if you make things too difficult or too confusing for learners, if it's too hard, it's difficult to get them to motivate. So you want to, little by little, you want to motivate them by giving them easy examples. And then after the lesson, they have to feel like it was useful. They need to go out of that class and think, wow, you know what? I learned some new vocabulary words in English. I can talk to my friend or my kids or somebody else, especially adult learners that are perhaps blind. If they have other kids in their lives that are studying English, now they can actually practice a little bit with them. I think that's the nicest thing is, if a new skill is practical and you can share it with other people. And we really get a kick out of that. Sylvania, good morning, Eric, and all the people here. Warm hello from Brazil. Hi, Sylvania. Laura from Peru. Brainstorm instructional materials. How do you handle a student that forgets easily? How do I handle myself when I was young? That's a good one. Okay. Yeah, this is something that I deal with, is being forgetful. You want to make it a habit. I'm listening to an audiobook right now called Atomic Habits, and there was something I wanted to say about that book. A fantastic book, and it basically says, you've got some habits in your life. It should be almost automatic. It should be, so if instead of relying on the student's memory, you should have ways for them where they immediately write down what they forget. So let's say a student had to bring something from home. Let them, at the end of every day, let them write it down, and then let them say it to themselves out loud too. Also, when they write it down, let them write it down in the present tense. Not I will study, or I will remember to bring my book. You write down, I bring my book to school. That makes it real to them, and there's some kind of psychological effect. So if you put things in the present tense when you write it down, it's like you are already accomplishing it. So you're more likely to remember it or to act it out. If I just say I will lose 10 kilograms, no, there's not a great chance that I'm going to lose 10 kilograms. But if I say I exercise and eat healthy, or but it should be one of those smart goals. You should say not I eat healthy. You say I eat an apple every day. I jump rope for 10 minutes. And then also, if you put a time next to it, especially, so they did this study. Let me quickly tell you guys the study that I remember. They did this study with people. They had 3 groups. It was to exercise and to eat healthy. The first group was the control group. They were just told, listen, we want you to have a diary and write down just how you're losing weight, how you're exercising. The second group, they had to read materials on why exercise is good for you. They gave them motivational speeches. They showed them videos, and to help them do it. And they gave them tips and advice on how to eat healthy and to exercise. So the first group, control group, there was nothing going on. They didn't tell them anything. The second group, they gave advice and motivation. The third group, they gave them everything they gave the second group, but they gave them something extra. They said, they gave them the motivation, the videos, they gave them some material to read on how to be healthy. But one extra thing they had to do is they had to write down when and where they will exercise. So they would say, Monday morning before school, I will walk around the block, right? Tuesday evening at 8:00, I will do 10 sit-ups. And so after a couple of months, they came back and they looked at their progress, and they saw that, okay, the first group, I think it was 30% of people actually went and they exercised and they ate better. The second group that got the motivation and the materials, 40% did that. And the last group, I think it was 90% of them actually followed through and did it. So it just shows you how we can actually manipulate the human mind to manipulate. It's a bad word, but motivate the human mind to do great things. So what I would say, coming back to the question, is have different ways for the student to remember. Don't just rely on them to remember. Get them to write it down. Everything they have to do. You can also check in with the parents and ask the parents to check too. You should have these fail safes, in case it doesn't happen. Get a friend to remind them before they go to school. Put something on their phones, a reminder on their phones to do these things. You can send out messages on WhatsApp. So don't put it all on the student. Have these fail safes and things to do. Okay, sorry guys, that was a boring one. I'm going very slow. Good evening, Daljit, Belarus, Galina. Is Christmas loading? I think it is. It's getting here. Sagittarius, I'm all ears. Wow. Sagittarius, lovely to see you. Mohammed from Morocco. YCDI, hello, hello, hello. YCDI is actually also South African, right? In also in Daegu, in my home city. YCDI. I'll chat to you soon. So you're also around here. I'd love to meet up and catch up. He also has a couple of videos about how to teach young learners. Check him out. I think YCDI, you've got some good videos, and I can see that you have lots of fun with your students. They are learning a lot. I love what you're doing. Diego, hello from Brazil. I would like to know your opinion if there's a best English accent or variety to teach international beginner and elementary students. No, the whatever accent you want to teach them, it's up to you. You get your American accent and you get your British accent. I think the main purpose is to be clear and understandable, and then it depends on the student or the area. I know a lot of Chinese students, for example, they have more of a British accent, and some in Korea too, some students have more of a British accent because of where they study or what they're interested in, but the majority of students have a standard American accent. So it's up to you. I was just thinking of this one example. I love watching rugby, and during the last Rugby World Cup, Russia's captain studied in Ireland, I think. So he studied in Ireland, and after the match, you see all the Russians there, and he's got the Russian on, and then he speaks with this Irish accent. It is just amazing. So yeah, it's the beauty of language and accent is that the students can learn whatever style they want to. For myself, my accent is all mixed up and messed up, but I enjoy it. It's a mix of British and then also some American words in there. Rabiel, hi. Mubi, how can I assess my students through Zoom in an effective way? Please, I don't want parents to tell the answer. Yeah, get your students to switch on their cameras and then have a time. Something you can do. This isn't what I do. So I said you just talk to the students. Some teachers, what they like doing is they have some standard questions they will ask the students. So let's say they send the students maybe 10 possible questions they are going to ask them and say, okay, guys, I'm going to ask you 3 of those questions, and I'm going to ask you 1 or 2 extra bonus questions that you don't know about. So the students are able to prepare. So they feel, oh, you know what? I can prepare for these questions. Make sure that you put some grammar in there too that you want to practice, because if they are just answering the questions, they might not be practicing some grammar that you want to review. So make sure that the grammar is included. And then also have some bonus questions, something they cannot prepare for. But try and make it something that you might have covered in class, Okay, that's something I'm thinking about. I hope that helps, Mubi. Rabiul from Bangladesh. Hi. Kumal, which grade are you teaching? I'm actually teaching freshmen in university. So for me, it's very simple. It's quite easy. The students are laid back. They already have they've already studied English, but I'm only there to get them to speak and actually communicate better. Because in Korea, a lot of students study English very well. They study a lot of grammar, but their speaking isn't as good because they focus so much on testing. So for me, it's just to get them to feel comfortable and to speak, and that's something I enjoy. So that's why I'm not as good as I need to work hard on a lot of these other skills I want to teach. Ratan, hello from India. Hi. Samir. Nong from Laos. Mohammed, can you help me for learning an English teacher? Definitely, Mohammed. I think the best thing you can do as a teacher is to practice what you want to teach. So if you want to learn if you want to teach speaking, help yourself and think, okay, how can I help myself become a better speaker, and then pass that along to my students. If it's to grammar, how can you learn the grammar and then also teach someone else it? So focus on yourself, and that work that you put in on yourself will translate and help your students. And in mind, Eric, is your ability to establish good rapport 100% natural, or is it something that you've worked on and improved? Thank you. And in mind, brilliant question. No, it's not natural. I've got so many people, it's that whole thing about what is it? You get the two mindsets, the growth mindset and the static mindset. The growth mindset is a belief that if you work hard on something, you can improve. And the static mindset is a belief that we have what we have, Now, obviously, some people, because of their history, the way that they grew up, it could be their personality, it's more difficult for them to establish rapport with their students, right? For myself, it is not natural. I remember my first year going into teaching. It was very difficult, because you stress out about teaching the lesson, classroom management. You worry about how you come across to your students. So you don't really focus on creating that rapport. But as you teach more, you realize how important it is to create a relationship with your students where they can trust you and also respect you. And it's possible to practice that 100%. So it is not natural. It's something I've had to practice a lot, and I've constantly got to check myself too, where I say, Eric, have you spoken to your students today? They might be having a tough time. Have you tried a way to get to know them better? It's that old saying of, before you can be interesting, be interested in someone else. And I think that is something that we can actively do. Ooh, wait. Oh, where did you go? Why? Start cam. Why? Ah, there we go. Wait. Add to stream. Hello? I'm gone. Let me pull this out and back in. Okay, let's try. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. I just pressed down on my cam and now suddenly it is gone. Why? Okay, sorry about that. Give me 1 sec. I'm just going in here. Got it. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, I just pressed on the table and it went out. Okay, so yeah, anyway. So if you want to be interesting, if you want to create rapport, take an interest in your students, ask them questions about themselves, because if you have someone that cares about you, you will put in more of an effort to get to know them. I think of this example of Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, obviously he's this big star, but one of the things I really take away when I see him interacting with people is he takes a genuine interest in them. Now, I'm not saying you have to go to Tom Cruise levels. That man's something different. But I do like the idea of getting to know someone else before asking them to get to know you. Great question, Endermine. Hi from Sudan. Can you help me speaking English free well? Actually, guys, by the way, I'm busy with a course on 50 ways to improve your English, and it's just some tips and ideas on how you can work to improve your English. I've already shot it, but now this week I will edit it and I will put it out perhaps in a week or two. So yeah, that's something I will put out, and hopefully it's got some good ideas. Komio, great. Gisela, hello everyone from Budapest. Oh, I would love to visit Hungary. Hello, Eric. What beautiful flowers, Russia. Olivia, Eric, watching you from Micronesia. Wow, so cool, Olivia. Cebu. I love Cebu, Celeste. Yeah, I haven't really been to, I've only been in the south to Cebu. I haven't really been to Manila. So I love Cebu. It's such a nice place. Komyo, watching from Myanmar. Hi. Russia, can you give me links for games for grade 1 and 2? Well, actually, this is a video I share a few times, and this is the one about breakout rooms for younger learners. This is something I often share, and it's, where is it? Okay, let me put in games. What was it? No, it's Bamboozle. Right, it's the Bamboozle games. Let's see. Here we go. 10 online games. Now, it says online games, but actually these games, if you have access to a computer, they are very useful. Oh, by the way, guys, I've got something interesting to share with you. So, this week, I'm going to probably shoot one of the most important videos, actually 3 most important videos that I can. One of the tools I use a lot is flashcards. I use a lot of flashcards when I teach. And these flashcards are so useful. Every time I walk into class, if I walk into a random class and I've got these flashcards, it's the activities are fun, they are useful, and the students love it. I think my life as an English teacher was just it's just made so much easier by using these flashcards. Now, this Wednesday, I've invited some of my students. I told them, guys, I need someone to show how to play these games. Can you please come to class? And if you are okay with it, can I record you by playing these games? So hopefully the students will show up because some of them are online, some of them might be shy. So I'm not sure if they show up. I told them I'll buy them a coffee if they come. Then I will record these videos on 3 flashcard games that I use in my class, and these games will change your teaching. It won't change your teaching, but these activities are the best things. And the beauty of it is you can use it at any level. I've used this with kindergarten students. I've used it with adults. I've used it with everyone, and it's probably the best thing. I'm going to take that video on Wednesday, and I'll try and get it out in the next coming weeks. Let's fingers crossed my students show up. Guys, so sorry I'm very slow today. Mofida, Eric, it's important to improve ourselves as teachers. Are there any advice for specific English sites? Mofida, to improve, I think like there are good ones, like the British Council has a fantastic site for teachers. I think try that out, British Council. And I also did a video on 10 websites we can use, but it won't necessarily make you a better teacher, but there are some good websites that you can use. This is best websites for ESL. I like this video. I think there are obviously more you can use. I didn't add British Council, but you can definitely put it in there too. So this is the video on some websites that you can use. Malay, thank you, Liza Ang, you're so smart. My sis is an English teacher in Japan. She has, I think it's Japan, JPY. Okay. She has an issue with a head English teacher who butts in during her classes and tries to correct her in front of her learners. This has been going on for quite some time. Good question. Yeah, this is a problem. You know, it's as teachers, we don't just work with students. We also have our colleagues to work with, or bosses. The best way to handle this is to do it privately. So in a nice way. In the past, I've been guilty of not doing some things in the correct way. So you want to be more polite. So for example, I think before class, when she has a time, she should go to a teacher and in a polite way say, listen, I really appreciate all the help you give me and coming in and helping me. And, you know, if you've got some notes for me, I'd love to take it. But, you know, it's really difficult for me to have you in class and, you know, doing it then because, you know, I need to teach class and my students might also, you know, not think, you know, they might not respect me if they see me being corrected by another teacher. So I would love your advice because you've helped me so much. But could you rather do it in private? I'd really appreciate that, you know, and do it with a smile. And I think that's the best way to handle it because, you know, what's going to happen is either she's not going to approach her colleague, she's not going to tell her boss or the head teacher, she's just going to let it slide, and that's going to build resentment, which you don't want. And then I shouldn't all the time. She shouldn't gossip about it or, you know, bring it up with other people because it's going to come out and it might sour the relationship with the head teacher. Or she might actually, you know, at some point she's going to lose it and tell the head teacher, listen, don't come into my class. So rather be proactive and in a polite way, ask her to do it privately. I think that's what to do. Sidra, hi, Sidra, want to learn English? Well, welcome, Sidra. I'll put out some more content, especially to help with English. But I do have some friends that make that have channels especially for learning English. My one friend is Danny's English channel, so check that out. They are on Facebook and YouTube too, Danny's English channel. And then also I've got Shaw English is also another friend. He's almost got 2 million subscribers, a really big one. How to deal with it. I hope that helps, Celeste. Will you help me with that? I will. Hi, Mohammed, and nature lovers from Pakistan. Hi. Bahare. Hi. It's good to see you, Bahare. from North Africa. I have to get an accent like you. Well, thank you, Mohammed. I don't think anyone has ever said that. Eric, we want your accent because my accent is a bit messed up. Thank you, Sidra. I appreciate that. Is there any group of lessons related to learning the English language? Yeah, Mohammed, like I said, I will put out that course in the next couple of weeks and then I'll show you where it is. I'll direct you to it. How would you introduce or teach phonetics to high schoolers? I think very similar to how you would do it with younger students. You start with the single letters, the single sounds, and then you start putting the sounds together to create the words, and get the students to have fun with it too. Sabina, that's one of the videos that I really want to make. I think it's very important about how to teach phonics. But I did do a presentation a long time ago. Where is it? Phonics. Phonetics. Oh, phonetics, not phonics. Okay, phonetics. Sorry, I'm getting slow. Sabina, phonetics, where they learn what the sounds are. I haven't thought of that. How to teach it. It's something I have taught it in the past, where you give examples, I think is the best way. And another way is you can make it fun. You can write every day that you teach them, write a fun message for them or quote using phonetics. Phonetics. Anyway, so yeah, you can just use examples, get them to memorize the phonetic alphabet first so that they know what it is, give them examples, practice it with them, and then do fun things like you can play them a song and ask them, okay, what is the phonetics for this word or this phrase, and every day have a message written down on the board that they have to decipher or tell you. And with all this practice, they will learn phonetics. I think that's a good question. Thank you so much. And I will look into that a little bit more. Why did I think phonics? Sorry. Olivia, how can I motivate students during tutoring class? Because I have 4 students who do not speak English at all. Well, actually, Olivia, I know I'm just giving you guys the videos, but I think these videos can motivate. Let me see. I did a video on how to motivate students. I think it's a good video. It's got 20 ideas how to motivate students. I'm just going to share it with you. That way I don't have to repeat it again. And, I forget all the ideas I have. That's why I make these videos, is because I'm very forgetful. And if I can make a video answering these questions, I'm super happy, because if I have to just, guys, I hope you can see that. If I have to just use it that way, it's a bit, if I have to just tell you, I can't give you all the great reasons just off the top of my head. Muhammad, hello, ending game for James Clear's Atomic Habits. Yeah, I need to finish it. I'm on the way. There was something I wanted to talk about, especially something I read in that book that I thought was so interesting. Last week, I was about to talk about it and it slipped my mind. Maria! Hello, Eric. Hello, everyone. Hopefully you are all safe and sound. Eric, when you are on holiday, do you do anything for your work or just sit around? There's a saying, teachers never rest. Well, actually, for the past couple of years, I've always had some kind of project going on. So even though I am on holiday, I feel like that is a good time for me to also work on something. It's almost like a hobby, really. So if I go on vacation this time, I want to work on a new series of videos that I want to release, the question series, where it's I found 70 questions that are asked on by teachers on Google, and I want to create answers for all those questions. So that's something I'm going to be working on this holiday. I think it's important, Maria, to take time off and to relax. Of course I do that. I want to get to the beach. I want to have some activities. I want to eat good food and travel. But I also need something to focus on. Otherwise, I feel like it's a waste. A lot of people tell me, Eric, you're always working so hard. And I don't think so. I just see all the times that I'm not working hard or I'm failing to do something productive. So yeah, it's important to work, but also important to take time off. By the way, Maria. So Maria and her son also does kickboxing, right? And I also do kickboxing. This Friday or next Friday, perhaps, I'm going to shoot a vlog-like video, teach like a fighter. So I'm going to take a video in. I'm bringing a friend and I'm going to record one of my training sessions. It's usually like an hour. I'm going to cut it up and I'm going to show how these training, a martial art or something like that, it has some tips for teachers too. Because while I'm training, I'm constantly thinking how our coach, or our trainer, how he teaches us, and he's got some. There are some great tips in there for teachers too. So I think that will be a really fun video to do. I want to do it next week or the week after, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it, seeing me trying to box. Ahmed from Libya. Hi, Ahmed. Thursday, right? My number. Well, Mohammed, don't share your number. Uh, delete comment there. Yeah, Atomic Habits. Great book. I still need to do it. Chemai from Morocco, another Moroccan. Hi. Hello, Eric from Lima, Peru. God bless you. Thanks a lot for all the important. Thank you so much, Betty. I appreciate it. Meow Meow. Hello, Eric. Hope you're fine. It's about phonics. I just started by hand signs for vowels and focus on each one for a week. So whenever they hear the sound, they do the sign and spell the word. That is fine. You can definitely do that. What I like to do is, especially if you're teaching young students, and I'm guessing that is young students, instead of having, I think you can do the sound for the vowel, but just make it fun and get them to do, and I think do some TPR, some action for the word is also useful. The students will then start thinking about the sound and the word, right? So it's easier if you're teaching a student, in the future, 5 years from now, are they going to say, oh, this is the O sound? No, they're not. But if they can relate and they think of balloon, they're going, let's think cat, and let's say cat, right? They're going to remember the ah sound, right? So rather related to something that they can remember, I think is useful. So yeah, because I always think, will my students find whatever I'm teaching them useful in their lives in the future? And I hope so. That's something I always think about. Jasmine, hello from Busan. Jasmine, it's lovely seeing you. I love your profile pic. I hope you're doing well. Busan is down in the south of Korea, and I'm in the middle. Jasmine, if you ever come up, let me know. I love going to Busan too. It's a really lovely city. Shem, shout out Shem from the Philippines. Hi, Shem. Good learn. It's good to see you. Good evening. Isaac, hi. Sylvania, your camera is off. Yeah, I just fixed it. Welcome back. Shiam, hello, I'm Shiam from Morocco. Hi, wow, so many Moroccans. Guys, thank you so much for coming. Team Marcus, a good way to improve in certain sports is to watch tapes of your performances and evaluate. Have you ever rewatched Zoom recordings to see how you can improve? Same question could apply for in-person. Marcus, this is something I've been talking about a lot. The beauty of teaching online right now is that you can record yourself, the way that you sound, the way that you interact with your students, the way that you pace yourself, the way that you actually introduce the activities or that you teach things. Now you are able to quickly record yourself, and it's so useful to rewatch that. You can also find out some of the errors that you make. So one of the things that I've always said is that as teachers, we should start recording ourselves teaching to see what we're doing, because it's so easy on the outside to see what a teacher's doing. But when you're teaching there might be some habits that you have that are negative and might not help the students, I've recorded myself multiple times teaching, and then I pick up some of the mistakes I make or some of the things that I do well. It also helps, if I see how I interact with the students, to see how I can improve that. So 100%, I would say that most teachers should do that. Mario, Teacher Eric, do you have any more schedule for Christmas or not? I will be here. My schedule always continues. My vacation will start soon, probably in two weeks. I'm on vacation. I'm planning to go to South Africa. While I'm in South Africa, I will still continue putting out videos. I will still continue doing my live stream. If there are some issues, if I can't find an internet connection, I'll let you guys know ahead of time. But for now, I plan on just continuing. That's what I do. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Grind, grind, grind. What is another expression I heard? Grind and shine. Something else. In something with grind. Russia. Hi, Prof. Sergio. Diraj from India. Sidra, thank you, Sidra. Mike from Taiwan. Okay, where are we? Am I late? No, I think I'm doing okay. We've got our last 5 minutes. Okay, guys, by the way, remember, join the prize draw, bit.ly at Etta Draw. I will go through this week. I will add all the names, and we will draw a person every week for the next 3 weeks to get free access to it. I think in the description below, I put a link to Twinkl, so you can go and check it out. And yeah, just go on that link, check it out. I think it's very useful. Let me quickly go on my live stream and see if it's there. Give me 1 second. Where are you? Description. I'm just checking it out if it's there. Oh yeah, here we go. Twinkl website. So check it out. I think it is a really useful website with free activities. Hajnalka, greetings from Hungary. I love watching this in live stream. Thank you so much. Monica, greetings from Toledo, Ohio. Wow, Monica, good to see you. Kim An, hi. How are you doing, Kim An? Sinem from Turkey. Merhaba, Alban. Teacher, can you give me some tips to learn English fluently? I'll definitely show some videos in the future. Bonnie Esther, great to have your students help. It's one of the thing to hear an idea, but another to see it in action. Can't wait to see your videos. Thanks. Bonnie Esther, I'm so excited. I think those are the videos I've been meaning to make with these flashcards. And yeah, they're very useful. I think you're going to enjoy it. Psycho, I'm from Tokyo. Thank you. I love to study more. How can I read a book in a more fun way? Yeah, I think audiobooks, something I do. And also, if you read a book, I think what you can do is, if you read a few chapters, why not make an audio recording of you explaining what you read about? I think that is a fun idea, because often we read books and, like I said, I forget some of the things I really wanted to talk about. So if you read a couple of chapters and then you make a recording of what you read, what the story is, or what you learned, and then you can re-listen to it, that's a fun way of actively participating and recalling what you have read. Bing! Hello, everyone. I'm a bit late. I had a successful career day event last Friday with 12th grade students. It was amazing, and my school principal said we can do it officially every year. Ping! Wow, what a great idea. And it's lovely when you believe in something and it works out. Ping! Amazing. I'm so happy. Guys, I think I just have a couple of minutes left, so I'm going to go through. Hello, Mariano. Hello from Argentina. Buenos dias. I think I'm saying it. Buenos dias. I think I'm saying it better now. Mentor. May I ask a question? Please do. But guys, we're almost going to finish in 3 minutes. Good vibes. Thank you for that advice. So happy Kalanu. If you could if you could sort some of your videos into more playlists. It's actually Kalanu. That is exactly what I want to do, because a lot of teachers or a lot of people are new to my videos, and I want to put out better videos to explain exactly how to watch. I will definitely do that. It's something I'm planning. I was actually busy doing. What I would also like to do is perhaps I'll reshoot some of the previous videos I did and then put them into a nice playlist. Thank you so much for the idea, Mike. I notice your accent is really very clear. Thank you so much, Mike. I've been practicing for a while, but I still make so many mistakes. Hopeful, so interested from Morocco. Good evening from Nepal, Russia. Carmen, it will be awesome. I believe so too. Thank you. For phonetics, maybe focus on those contrastive sounds between the languages, maybe create sentences that are missing a sound. Next, Bonnie Esther, you're genius. I should have asked you earlier. I think I need to look into phonetics too a little bit more. I haven't done it in ages. It's definitely not a strength of mine. What should you do if students are uncooperative? Yeah, you've got to get them to follow you a little bit better. I did some videos on how to. I think I should do something on Rapport. I think that's a great idea. Yeah. So that student motivation, you can use some of those ideas, and maybe I will do a video on how to use Rapport, how to get the students to do what you want. Sam, I'll think about it and I'll create a video for that. I like baseball. Yesterday I went to the store and a bat and a glove and the practice for a little bit. Okay, so nice. Then compare students. responses. What a great idea, Bonnie Esther. Thank you so much. Jay Louise, Eric, thank you so much for your help. By the way, as teachers are always thinking about student motivation, but what about teacher motivation? I train teachers. Good idea, Louise. I'll think about it. That's a good question. ESL for 4-year kids. How can I start? The first lesson would be, alphabet and listening. Make it fun. Do phonics. Phonics is where you teach them the alphabet and the sounds at the same time, and make it fun. So get them. You can teach them some basic vocabulary, so that at the end of the day they did learn something extra. So yeah, teach them phonics. Teach them these new words in English. It'll be fun. Lucky draw. We'll see next week for one of my classes teacher watching one is a one. Wow, they really love your manner and seeing teachers from all the. Wow, thank you so much, Bonnie Esther. Thank you for everyone. I want to say thank you so much for sharing the channel. If it wasn't for you, so many people have joined and have said hello, and I really feel connected to you. It makes me feel very warm and fuzzy inside when I know people are watching and leaving nice comments, and also giving me so much feedback and ideas. I'm learning so much from all of you. So I want to say thank you. Svita, hello from India. Fond of your videos. Thank you, Svita. Psycho, thank you. Enderman, another great live stream. Thank you. Where are we? Almost finished. Hello from Ukraine. Some ideas to plan. Yeah, I need to do a video lesson. Oh, that's interesting. I'll think about that, Olga. Bye, Mario. From Ontario. Okay, wait, guys. I'm going to say goodbye. I'm just clicking on the final ones. Ciao, Mr. Mario and others. Bonnie Esther, thank you for your help. Mario, good to see you. And Luza Ang too. Everyone, have a fantastic night and a week, and I wish you all the best. I'm Eric from Etiquette, and I'll see you next time.